word on the streets, the dating pool is a mess. And right now, many people are just settling because, they feel if I don't settle now, I'm never going to find anybody else. Men are the same, women are the same. So I'll just drop my standards and settle.
Up, listen up, love is thriving on the relationship hub with a smart couple. Relationship hub with a smart couple. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're on relationship hub with a smart couple.
Oh, welcome to the Relationship Hub with a Smart Couple. And today, we just want to share with you two kinds of people we would never have dated if we were single. So, tell me, let's do one each.
Okay.
So, tell me one kind of person or lady that you would never have dated and why.
A girl I would never date. One, if she's very idle, not doing anything. She has no career. She has no ambition in life. She has no trade, nothing whatsoever. That she's just there,
Just waiting.
just waiting for the man, Prince Charming, to come and save her, deliver her from the place that she's at. Right.
Share a story of and someone I dated when I was in university.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I dated this guy, and one day I decided, I'm gonna go cook because it's what girls like to do. You go cook. So I cooked for my hostel, and I went to his hostel to go give him the very delicious food. I took my time. I didn't have money. I used my hard-earned money to make the food. His roommates were so happy, thanking me, enjoying the food, and he ate quietly. After eating the food, he asked me, so what is salvation? Because as you're going to be, dating a pastor, what is salvation? And that was it for me. He never saw my food anymore, and that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the end of that relationship. So for me, a guy who is not appreciative of the things that I bring to the table, someone who thinks that is what you're supposed to do, so go ahead and do it. And someone who is not grateful for what I do, whether it's the norm for me to do it or not.
Right.
But that gratitude,
Yeah.
feeling entitled to
Yeah.
my service.
Yes.
And never, I would.
That is something that you have to do.
Yes, and yes.
Well, the second kind of people I will not date, it's a girl who is so controlling, who wants to make me what the picture is she has in her mind, not letting me be me.
Yeah.
Want to tell me what to do, how to dress, where to go, and things like that. Just want to be in charge.
Yeah.
That would be a repelling factor for me. I want a lady who will love me for who I am,
you are.
even if she will have suggestion to grow or do something better. It has to come in a way that I love you for who you are right now, and we can aspire to become something, but not just wanting to make me. Maybe people like that may have gotten some particular people they are used to in their mind, and they just want to. This person, they are meeting you, they like the idea of being with you,
Yeah,
but they are not.
want you to be
Yes.
so they want to mold you into
Something else, trying to be very controlling and things like that. That would be a repelling factor for me.
Yes. So for me, I think if I were single, the kind of guy I would never date is a guy who would want to suppress the gifts that I have, because I do have a lot. I carry a lot. I'm blessed with a lot of gifting. And somebody who will not see that, or who would have seen that as maybe doing too much, or now turning it into a competition.
Right.
That and then he would have used his husbandly power to suppress whatever it is that God has put in me.
Right.
A man that would have been competitive and insecure would have been a total turner for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just make it one more? Can I add one more?
Okay.
3. All right. Another kind of a lady that I wouldn't want to marry, because anyway, when we say date, you have to date to know that they have this kind of character.
Yes,
So
yes.
so dating, yes, but as in marriage, transferring to marriage, no.
Yeah.
And the third kind of girl I would not want to get married to is a lady who doesn't know what she really wants, who don't have a choice. Everything that happens is what mommy told me, what my friend told me, what a sister told me, what my colleagues are doing, what I heard on social media. You know, that every time we're talking, every decision you want to make is based on what my mommy said, my daddy said, my uncle said, my sister said. It will not, and they hold it there. Not that they just say it in passing, but that is what form and inform their decision. I will not want to be with such girls.
Wow. So since you added one more, should I?
Yes, add one more.
Let's balance it like monk. I think lastly, I would not have married a guy who compromises, because if you any guy that compromises, you know, especially when it has to do with his core values and faith, then it means that in marriage you're going to compromise a lot more.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, when you mean compromise, what kind of compromise? Because in marriage to work, there's always there'll be a level of compromise.
No, definitely no. I mean like compromise, like doing wrong things because you're trying to gain
compromise
something.
your standard, your
for example,
stature.
when we're dating, there's so many things you didn't compromise, and that was one of the things that I respected you for.
Right.
So a guy who is secure in himself, who is secure in his values, and will not compromise his values because he was trying to please me or maybe achieve or acquire something.
Right.
I think that a guy who compromises easily, who has no standards, like anything goes, you know, let's just
because
survive.
there's a saying that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything.
So a guy who has no values, that I can know that this person will never do this thing.
That's right.
You know, that's kind of a person I would not have.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it. And this is what me as a person.
Yeah.
Listen, me as a person. Hear that. For you, you might have what you stand for or what you can accept.
Yeah.
But I think this is a great thing to learn from. If you are that type that are really not sure, you need to watch out for these aspects of what we have talked about.
Yes, and feel free to put on the comments what are your pet peeves.
Yeah.
Let's see what you have to say. And if you want us to be your relationship coaches, feel free to click on the link right now on the screen and reach out to us. And also don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also be part of our growing community. We can't wait to see you on our next video. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.
Subscribe, and hit that